right. Welcome to another deep dive with us. Today we're going to be exploring the world of Starlink Maritime, specifically for luxury yachts. We'll be using insights from Concord Marine Electronics. They're a Starlink professional installer with a ton of experience in this area.
Yeah, they're really the folks who make this a reality.
Yeah, they're the ones who put this high-tech dream into action on the high seas. If you're listening to this, you're probably interested in getting reliable high-speed internet on your yacht. And that's exactly what we're here to discuss today. We want to cut through the marketing hype and give you the real scoop about what Starlink Maritime can and can't do.
It's a fascinating topic. It's definitely causing a stir in the yachting world, for sure.
Now, a lot of folks are familiar with traditional satellite internet at sea, and they know its limitations.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Older systems relied on geostationary satellites, which are really far away from Earth, and that distance introduces a lot of lag. It makes things like video calls or streaming pretty frustrating.
Right, I can imagine. So Starlink Maritime is different.
It is. It uses a network of low Earth orbit satellites, or LEO satellites for short. They're much closer to the Earth, orbiting just a few hundred miles up. So that drastically reduces lag and boosts speeds.
So how fast are we talking here?
Think speeds comparable to, or even exceeding, your home broadband connection. Imagine streaming 4K content or hosting a live gaming tournament, all while you're at anchor in some remote cove.
Wow. That changes the game entirely. What about reliability? Is it prone to dropouts like the older systems?
That's actually one of the most impressive things about Starlink Maritime. The network has a dense network of satellites. They're constantly orbiting and communicating with each other. This ensures consistent coverage and minimizes the dropouts that plagued older satellite internet systems, especially in challenging weather.
So this sounds amazing, but I have to ask, why can't I just buy the Starlink equipment and set it up myself?
Well, that's where things get interesting. Yachts present unique challenges for any electronics, let alone a sophisticated system like Starlink Maritime.
Yeah, I imagine the constant motion,
Yeah.
the salty air, and the exposure to the elements. It can take a toll on equipment.
Absolutely. And that's why professional installers like Concord Marine Electronics are so important. They bring a level of expertise that goes far beyond simply mounting a dish. They understand the nuances of integrating this technology seamlessly with the complex systems on a modern yacht.
So they're more than just installers. They're like marine tech specialists.
Precisely. They use specialized materials and techniques to protect the system from corrosion, vibration, and UV damage. They also understand the importance of a clean and discreet installation, making sure it blends seamlessly with your yacht's design.
So it sounds like they take a very tailored approach,
Yeah,
considering the specific needs of each yacht.
exactly. And their expertise goes beyond the physical installation, too. They meticulously configure and optimize the system to ensure peak performance and reliability. Things like testing signal strength, fine-tuning antenna alignment, and prioritizing essential services like navigation and communication.
It seems like having a professional installer involved is really the only way to ensure you're getting the most out of your Starlink Maritime system.
Definitely. They even set up failover systems. So if your Starlink connection experiences any interruptions, it automatically switches over to a backup connection like 5G.
So even in rough seas or remote locations, you can stay connected.
That's right.
That's impressive.
Now, this level of expertise and attention to detail does come at a cost. Concord Marine Electronics mentions installations can range from $4,000 to $9,000 for yachts over 100 feet.
That is a significant investment. But when you consider the cost of a luxury yacht itself and the enhanced safety, communication, and entertainment possibilities that Starlink Maritime offers, it seems like a worthwhile investment.
Yeah, it's all about perspective. A reliable internet connection at sea can completely transform the way you use your yacht.
Before we move on to talk more about the practical implications of this technology, I want to ask you, our listeners, something. Did anything about Starlink Maritime surprise you? And what comes to mind when you consider the possibilities it opens up for how you could use your yacht? Take a moment to think about that. And we'll be back after a short break. It's amazing to think how this technology could change the way we experience life at sea. We've touched on the speed and reliability, but let's dive a bit deeper into the technology itself. What makes Starlink Maritime so different from those older satellite internet systems?
Well, the key difference really lies in those low Earth orbit satellites. Because they're much closer to Earth, the signal doesn't have to travel as far, which means less lag and faster speeds.
So it's all about proximity.
Exactly. Think of it this way. It's like having a conversation with someone standing right next to you versus shouting across a vast canyon. The closer you are, the clearer and faster the communication.
That makes sense. And we talked about those failover systems ensuring a backup connection.
Yeah.
How does that work in practice?
It's incredibly seamless. Professional installers like Concord Marine Electronics often use systems that can intelligently switch between Starlink and other connections, like 5G, depending on signal strength and availability. So you might be streaming a movie on Starlink, and if the signal weakens momentarily, it could seamlessly switch to 5G without you even noticing.
Wow, that's incredible. It sounds like they've thought of everything to ensure a truly uninterrupted experience. But I'm curious, beyond the technical aspects, why is professional installation so crucial for a system like this? Couldn't a tech-savvy yacht owner handle it themselves?
Well, some might be tempted to go the DIY route. There are several reasons why professional installation is highly recommended, especially for luxury yachts. Remember, we're not just talking about mounting a dish on your roof. Integrating Starlink Maritime into a yacht's complex electrical and navigational systems requires specialized knowledge and experience.
So it's about more than just the physical installation.
Absolutely. Think about the wiring, the placement of the equipment to ensure optimal signal strength, and the integration with existing onboard systems like Wi-Fi networks and entertainment systems. A professional installer understands the nuances of how these systems interact and can ensure everything works together harmoniously.
It sounds like a lot of behind-the-scenes work goes into making it all look seamless.
Precisely. And let's not forget the importance of aesthetics. Yacht owners invest a great deal in the look and feel of their vessels, and a clunky installation can be a real eyesore. Professional installers are skilled in concealing wires, strategically placing equipment, and ensuring the installation complements the yacht's design.
So it's about blending cutting-edge technology with the elegance and sophistication of a luxury yacht.
Exactly. It's about creating an experience that's both technologically advanced and aesthetically pleasing.
This is all incredibly fascinating. But I'm sure our listeners are eager to hear about the practical benefits of Starlink Maritime. How does this technology translate into a better experience at sea? What are the so what moments? So let's talk about how this tech actually changes the game for yacht owners. I mean, we're all familiar with the frustrations of limited internet at sea.
Oh, yeah, it's true. You know, in the past, staying connected meant relying on expensive satellite phones or spotty cellular signals.
Ugh, it's the worst.
Yeah, streaming a movie, forget about it, video calls, constantly cutting out. And don't even get me started on trying to work remotely.
Oh, I know it. But Starlink Maritime promises to change all of that. Imagine the possibilities. Streaming movies under the stars, having seamless video chats with family back home, or even hosting a virtual meeting while anchored in a secluded bay.
It really opens up a lot of doors.
It does.
And it's not just about convenience and entertainment either. Think about safety and communication. Those are paramount at sea. With Starlink Maritime, you have a reliable connection for weather updates, navigation tools, and emergency communications. You're no longer isolated from the world, even in the most remote locations.
That peace of mind is priceless.
Yeah.
Especially for those who enjoy exploring off the beaten path.
Exactly. And for those who can't fully disconnect from work, even on vacation, Starlink Maritime allows for a level of remote work flexibility that was simply impossible before. Imagine checking emails, accessing cloud-based documents, or even participating in video conferences, all from the comfort of your yacht.
It blurs the lines between work and leisure.
It does?
For better or for worse.
Right.
But hey, who doesn't love a little bit of both?
True. And let's not forget the social aspect. Yachts are often used for entertaining guests. And with Starlink Maritime, you can elevate the experience to a whole new level.
Oh, absolutely.
Imagine hosting a party at sea where guests can seamlessly share photos and videos on social media, enjoy high-quality music streaming, or even participate in virtual tours or games, all powered by a rock-solid internet connection.
So basically, it sounds like Starlink Maritime could redefine what it means to host an event on a yacht.
I think so. And beyond these specific examples, think about the broader implications for the future of yachting. With this level of connectivity, longer and more ambitious voyages become more feasible. Remote destinations, once considered off-limits due to communication constraints, are now within reach.
Like opening up a whole new world of possibilities for exploration and adventure.
Exactly.
And it's not just about the individual yacht owner either. Think about the potential impact on the yachting industry as a whole.
Yeah. Yacht designers are already exploring ways to integrate Starlink Maritime into their designs, creating vessels that are truly connected and capable of supporting a wider range of activities.
It's exciting to think about how this technology will shape the future of yachting.
For sure. It's a testament to how innovation can enhance our experiences, even in the most luxurious and demanding environments.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground today. We've explored the technical aspects, the installation process, and the potential impact of Starlink Maritime for luxury yachts. As we wrap up our deep dive, I want to leave you with one final thought. Do you see Starlink Maritime as a passing trend or a game changer for the yachting industry? And how do you envision this technology evolving in the years to come?
It's certainly a question worth pondering. The impact of this technology is already being felt, and its potential is vast. I'm eager to see what the future holds for Starlink Maritime and how it will continue to shape the way we experience the world, both on land and at sea.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into Starlink Maritime. It's been a fascinating exploration, and we hope you've gained some valuable insights into the world of Starlink Maritime and its potential to revolutionize the yachting experience. Till next time, happy cruising.